Hi guys, I'm Amanda. Have I promised you, I'm here for a second part of video, and we'll use today a fondant letters. You can see in this video how I made them. And today I will show you very stylish and popular heart cake decoration. All over the Pinterest and Instagram you can see it. It's actually quite simple, and there is just covered cake with buttercream, some piping on the top and in the finish line, and then on the top there is a letters with words or what you want to say for them who you will give this cake. I have here regular chocolate cake. Please write me in comment if you want to see how to bake it. Maybe I will make a video for you. But we will start with buttercream dyeing because I want to show you how to make really bright white color. Buttercream's always a little bit yellow, but in this design I want bright white. We'll use a white color, which is titanium dioxide, but if in your country it's not allowed, please use, for example, Color Mill white color. It's different a little bit than regular titanium dioxide, but still very good. And one more thing, to make it more bright and in not so vivid, but not so warm, but cold white, then we will need just a little small drop with blue food color to make it more cold color. Here is my favorite one, buttercream, Russian buttercream with there is butter and sweetened condensed milk. You can see in my previous video, just scroll and find it. I'm already whipped it, and now I will color it. You need a quite big amount with titanium dioxide. Here is about 1.5 kilograms of buttercream, and I will use about 30 grams of titanium dioxide. And a little small drop, as I said, blue one. Okay. And the secret in there is you're not just whipping it, you blend it with your blender. If you will just whip it, your color will not incorporate correctly. Of course, you can mix it with a spatula, but you will not get that result what you need. So with taking our blender, I have a motion blender, but use any what you have. And all powder what you can find, blend it. And after that you can mix it with the mixer or whip it. Always, if I need black or red, I'm using blender. That's the secret of any bright color. Here is it difficult to see result because it's white and white, just a little bit warmer or colder. But in final result you will see that it looks better. Blender helps you to make smoother cream. If you're making a buttercream, as I'm doing with whipping attachment, then your buttercream is always a little bit bubbly with air inside. I don't like this beating attachment. I like more fluffy buttercream, but when I blend it, I see that it gets more smooth. And now I'm taking my hand KitchenAid mixer with beating attachments and incorporate everything together. Make sure that it's all over in my desired color. Okay, here we are. We have a brighter white. And we'll start to frost the cake. Put all the buttercream inside the piping bag. I'm always using a big bags. It's cleaner. In the first stage, you don't need a tip just we will cut a small piece and use it regular. For this design you need some amount, half of this for the covering cake, and then the same amount, it's quite a big amount with buttercream on the coverage for the piping decorations. Taking off etched sheet, I assembled this cake in the mold. I have a heart-shaped cake mold. Of course, it's maybe not very sharp in the middle here, but don't worry, we will cover it with buttercream. It will be more, looks like heart. And starting covering. I'm piping out all over my cake frosting on the top and in the edges, and then I'm using offset spatula, just a little bit smooth it out all over. I don't want to see the chocolate cream, what's inside. We need just white. Not trying to smooth it out right now, just incorporate everything. And in this phrase you can make it more heart shape with your offset spatula in the top of the heart. Okay, that's it for the first step. Second step, it's smooth out with branch scraper, as you seen in my previous videos where we smooth out cakes. And it's not a regular cake, that's why you can't just go around in the one position. You always need to think that it's a heart shape, and you need to switch your hand position, depends on where you in this stage. So I'm starting from the middle, I'm going around, and always clean a branch scraper. That's why I have this small bowl to take every leftovers in it. And I'm smooth going around. Here I see that it's not enough cream, it's looking down a little bit. That's why we will press out just a little bit more cream, because we need sharp edge. And continue smoothing the sides. Okay, I think we finished the sides. It was easy, right? I have a very light branch scraper. In my baking life, I understood that there is two types of branch scrapers. There is lighter and harder, depends on the baker, which is easier for you. But for smoother sides, it's easier to use a lighter branch scraper. And then with branch scraper or offset spatula, again depends on you, put inside edges in the middle. I'm using it with bigger surface and always cleaning. The finished touch you will always need to do it with the offset spatula, but first you can do it with branch scraper. It's very easy if you have large cakes, just go one time with big branch scraper and that's it. Again, it's important what temperature you have in your room, and does your cake cold or in room temperature. Your cake needs to be cooled down, how cool it could be. And then buttercream, it will be easier to work with buttercream. I'm just going around, and where I see the gaps, I'm smooth it out with the branch scraper. Here's a small dots which will be difficult to smooth out. That's why I'm putting there just a little bit of extra buttercream, helping with offset spatula, and continue with branch scraper. Don't press it hard, just smooth it when you love the result. If everything gets messy and you can't figure out what to do, put your cake in the freezer for 2 to 5 minutes or in the fridge. and then it will be harder and it's easier to smooth out. Okay, the finished touch. I will help myself with upset spatula, small one. But you need some skills to use it, because really don't press it. Just gently, my hand's shaking, that's why it's not so easy. We need a perfect surface in the middle. All around, don't worry, we will pipe out decorations and you will, it will look good, I promise you. Okay, for me that's it. I finished covered my cake. I will clean all around cardboard with the branch scraper. It's easy for me. You can use a silicone knee, the dough scraper. Okay, we cleaned the cardboard and now we continue with piping. Again, taking a clean piping bag and a quite big tip. It's an open star, or no, I think it's closed star. The more popular way, it's using a very small opened star, but again, depends on which one you have. I find out in my kitchen just this one. Putting inside the piping bag, cut the edge, and put inside the cream. In this stage, you again can correct your shape of heart. We'll go all around on the top and then in the finish line. I will start with top, and it's regular piping, just not pipe, it's on the top, a little bit have an angle, and then pipe it very strong with your upside hand. All around. You're making a frame. Press it a little bit harder and then slowly finish. Press it harder and then finish. Okay, and then the cardboard line. One more thing. Be sure that you're doing in one direction, because sometimes you pipe on the top and then you go down and you're starting doing in different direction and it looks a little bit weird. And that's it. For me, I love these designs. It's easy and I'm happy that it's again popular, but it looks a little bit old schooling, I know. And then the finished touch will be our sweet 16 letters in the middle. Okay, sweet 16 letters. Just find the middle, and I'm starting with numbers 16. And the first line will be sweet. I'm starting with the middle letter to make sure it will be in correct place. And that's it. We finished it. Looks very, very sweet as a 16. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have some questions how to make it more beautiful, or you struggle with something in this design, just write me a comment. I will help you. And we'll see soon in the next video. I'm happy that you was here, and have a good day. Ciao!